I'm just going to take some laps. I'm just going to probably just drive.
Sure. And your name is Joel?
Yes, sir.
What brought you on here today?
Just nice, needed weekend of having fun, blowing off some steam, and I'm a big Formula One fan, race fan, so I just wanted to take these for a test drive.
Cool, cool. Well, with your foot on the brake, pull back on the right paddle. And I'll let Mike know we're ready to rock and roll.
So have we flat off the brake?
Yep. And we're gonna wait for just a moment. I think we're gonna pull forward in just a second. It does read 1 auto, which means that it is gonna shift for you. Just to review, my hand signals, a closed fist means to brake. A hand moving up means to lift off the gas. A hand pointing straight ahead means to accelerate. All around the track, we have cones to guide you. Every color represents a different action. At the yellow cones, you'll lift off the gas. At the red cones, that's when you start braking. Try to always brake with your steering wheel straight, because when you're braking, you're taking the weight off the rear tires, right? If you turn while braking, the car can slide. At the orange cones, you'll turn to the green cone. Try to have a nice wide arc through the corner, but don't use every inch of the road, because if you use every inch of the road, you have no room for error. So leave a few feet as a safety margin.
Yes, sir.
Now, we do allow passing on the track. I'll always let you know if it's safe to pass or if a car will pass you. Now, did you happen to ride along on the track?
No, I didn't, sir.
No. So there's a couple track-specific things. One, there are 3 hairpin bends, which are very tight. Let's go ahead and pull forward. So the use of the brake pedal approaching those corners is very critical, right?
Yes, sir.
If you go in too fast, it's easy to understeer wide. So make sure you're using the brakes nice and firm before you get to that turning point, otherwise it's harder to make the corner. Another thing that's interesting about the track, before the main straight we have what we call a chicane. Left to right in quick succession here. And when we're going through that, just make sure you give space to the cones. So you're a Formula One fan?
Yes, sir.
Who's your favorite driver?
It was Sebastian Vettel, but he decided to call it a career, so now I'm rooting for George Russell, and his replacement, Fernando Alonso, is still a fan of Ferrari.
Okay, cool. Cool.
You race professionally?
I started with Formula 2000. I got into Formula 4 2017.
Nice.
Had a Formula 4 car from 2018 until this year. Recently sold that. Looking at doing Pikes Peak next.
Nice.
Yep.
I'll have to get your autograph, because you never know. Monday I might see you on TV. What's your goal? IndyCar, Formula One?
I mean, financially, it's out of the question. I just don't have the backing to do either of those.
I don't have cash, unfortunately, but I can get you Venmo.
Oh, I appreciate that. Appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, financially, those cost, like the Formula One, for instance, you know about Lance Stroll, right?
Mm-hmm.
His father bought that team. So he spent somewhere around $80 million to get him into F1. And it takes millions and millions of dollars of backing to get to that point. And so I don't have that financial backing, so it's really tough.
If I win the lottery, we'll change that.
So what do you do for a living?
I am a corrections officer.
Okay.
Corporal, actually.
Okay. How do you enjoy spending your free time?
I enjoy spending my free time, just basically like watching like a lot of racing. It's kind of, and I go to a lot of concerts. It's kind of a nice way to relieve stress.
Sure. Have you ever been to an F1 race?
I have not been to an F1 race. I have been to the IndyCar Double at Iowa this year.
Nice.
And I'm going again this year, and I'm going to Gateway for my birthday.
Awesome. You see the blue cones?
Yes, sir.
Come to a complete stop between them. We're just wait for these cars to pull ahead.
Right, you're good.
Yep. And go ahead and follow that car. We're trying to create space at first. So we'll go ahead and follow with that silver Ferrari. Try to maintain the gap you just created. And we're going to look ahead to that white line on the left side. See the white line on the left side of the road, that solid white line? We're going to follow that line. So we're going to stay to the left side of the road. Keep your eyes ahead as you look for that green cone. That's going to be the first hairpin bend on the corner, on the circuit. So it's one of the very tight left-hand bends. So we're going to go ahead and look to the green cone. And we'll go ahead and turn into the corner. And then I'm going to go ahead and get to the left side of the road to the orange cones. Add a little speed. We're going to go from the orange to the green. So here we are going to connect the dots to the right side. And now you see the next orange cones. We get over there. And then we look to the left side to try to spot the green. And we turn towards it. So always just connect to the dots around the track. Getting to the left side of the road, accelerate as fast as you'd like. All the way to the left. And brake. We have another hairpin bend to the right side. Look for the opening in the wall. See it over there?
Yes, sir.
That's where we're heading. Let's go ahead and go over to the right side to the opening in the wall. And then we're going to look around over to the green cone on the right side. And we'll get back over to the left. And now go as fast as you want down this section. All the way to the left side. You can add that speed. There we go. And now we're going to turn over the right side to the green cone. And now look for the following red cones. This will be another hairpin bend to the left side. So we're to the right side of the road. And we'll go ahead and braking here. Now, after this corner, we're going to let one car pass us, okay? So try to stay to the right side if you can. We're going to have one car pass us here. Just hold that position. Stay to the right. One car's coming around. Let's hold that position. What do you think of the car so far?
I love it. Nice handling.
We'll follow that car. Now we have that speed. The handling is beautiful. All right, we'll follow that car. Go full throttle here. Nice. This is one of the fastest rates. Go as fast as you want. Right side. Cars around us, okay?
Yes, sir.
So what we're going to do is we're going to slow down, and then we're going to get over to the left side of the road and go a little slower just so we can let two cars around us. Just hold that position.
Go right here.
We're going to stay over here. Yep. And just hold this position. Perfect. We're going to have one more car coming around, and now follow that GT4. We're going to accelerate full throttle. Follow that car. Nice. How you feeling so far, man?
Good. A little, just getting used to the car. That's it.
Learning the track at the same time, right?
Yes.
The handling is amazing, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah. So now you can pick up that speed. We'll get off to the left side to our green cone. Now we'll look down the straightaway and go ahead and accelerate to the red cones. Stay to the left side and braking, getting all the way to the left to the orange cones. And now look for the opening in the wall. Turn to the right side. And now look for the green cone, get all over to the right side, back to the left side, and full throttle. Nice, keep going. And now we're going to look to the right to the green cone, turning in. And now we're looking for the red cones, stay to the right side, and brake. Remember, this is another hairpin bend, right? So we're going to slow down, look for the green cone, turning in, all the way to the left side. There we go. Look down the straightaway and go ahead and go full throttle. Nice. Now then we'll transition back to the right side. Go as fast as you can. And brake. Nice. Now then we'll release the brakes. Turn to the left. We build a little speed here. Hold that gas and keep that car balanced, keep that weight over the rear tires. There we go. And now looking ahead to the yellow cones. And remember, this is where we're approaching that cone chicane, right? So we're going to look to the cones, we're going to get over to the right side of the road. There we go. And then we'll do just a little bit of braking just to make this section a little bit easier. There we go. Then we'll get around the cones. And then once again, we're going to get over to the right side and go full throttle. This side of the road, you're doing perfect. We're going to have one more car coming through. Just hold that position and we'll follow that car. Now once again, back to the green, building speed, and then over to side. And now we'll get to feel that power again. So get to the left side of the road and go full throttle. Over to the left and hard brakes. Perfect, staying on the brakes. Looking for our green cone turning in. All the way to the right side. And back to the left side and full throttle. And now once again, we're looking for our green cone turning to the right. Add that speed. Stay to the right side. And brake. Nice. Now remember here, another hairpin bend, right? So we're going to look for that green, turn to the green, down the following straightaway, transition to the right side, and full throttle. As fast as you want. And brake. Nice. Now we'll turn off to the left side. And now we'll just try to hold that gas constant. Keep that weight of the rear tires. Nicely done, sir. How you feeling?
A little nervous. I just didn't want to spin the car out and wreck a $250,000 car, and hopefully I did all right.
You did good, man.
All right, good.
I can see you were gaining confidence, right?
Yeah, I just didn't want to. I kind of felt the back end get ready to kick out, which I see as a common problem, especially in racing, where guys like, I mean, especially in dirt, that come from dirt, they try to like hold it wide open on asphalt.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully I wasn't the worst experience.
No, you did good, man.
Oh, thanks,
Did
man.
you have fun?
I had a blast.
That's what it's all about.
That third one, it's always like I said, the first one's getting used to the car, second one's used to the track.
Exactly.